Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around Robot Domination. This is a new one, 4 mana plan enchantment, and says when one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card, lose 1 life, and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the third plan counter is put on it, you sacrifice it and create 3 2/2 colorless Robot Villain artifact creature tokens. Now we're kind of trying to pop off with this card using free discard outlets, such as the Hardened Academic. This one you can discard for free, give it lifelink, and the Iron Shield Elf also you can discard this one for free, give it indestructible, and tap it. But the idea of what we're trying to do here is that because you can discard for free at instant speed, if you discard a creature, this will let you lose a life, draw a card. If you draw another creature, then you can discard that, and then draw another card. And then if you draw another creature, you can discard that, draw another card, and just kind of keep going through your deck and triggering a lot of things that either trigger from drawing a card or discarding a card, and get those benefits over and over and over again for as long as you have creatures continuing to draw creatures. There's about 30 creatures in this deck, so it's about 50% chance every time you draw, or the other cards in your hand, that you'll be able to draw another creature. So we're trying to kind of loop these together. We have the Masters of Evil, which is a creature, and pumps villains. So you can play this for 6 mana, but usually we're just discarding this to search up the Robot Domination to be able to find it more consistently here. And then kind of our payoffs here for being able to draw and discard a bunch using this kind of combo is we've got the Magmakin Artillerist, which deals damage to your opponent every time you discard a card. We've got the Starving Revenant, which pings your opponent for 1 life, and then you gain 1 life every time you draw a card. So again, we're discarding and drawing cards when we're kind of going through this loop. We've got the Hobgoblin, which gets +2 power every time you discard a card. Cool but Rude, which can do 2 damage, potentially on level 2, every time you discard a card. And then Moonshadow, which has a similar effect here. This gets to remove a counter from it every time you discard a card, essentially, because almost all the cards in here, or basically all the cards in the deck, are permanent cards. So you get to remove -1/-1 counters here to grow the Moonshadow, and the Mako also get to grow this every time you discard a card. So all of these are all creatures, essentially, besides Cool but Rude. They're all creatures that you can use with the Robot Domination. This card is also kind of just decent to play, and if your creatures die in combat or removal, you get the counters on it, you get to draw more cards, you get the villains. So just has a lot of value in it, but we're trying to pop off with the discard outlets and see if we can kind of instantly win in one big turn with this. So that is the deck. Let's jump to games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Okay, going first. Well, we got the Robot Domination and another way to have it, and we got the Mako on one. Just, I guess we'll try it. Not sure if this is good enough to keep, but see what happens. Okay, lead with Mako. Discard payoff. Land War Elves, yep. Wow, another land. Let's attack. Alright, well, we're gonna discard this. And find our Robot Domination. One too many lands, I think. Chocobo. And there's Spider Manifestation. Okay, well there is an Iron Shield Elf. That's a good one. Let's swing. No blocks, it's fine. I think we'll just do this and pass. This says, one more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card. So we need a creature to start this to go off. lot of them in the deck. Alright, there's escape tunnel. I'm going to pump up the chocobo quite a bit. We want to discard just to save some life here. No, opponent's going to hold back. Alright. There's a creature. So, let's just play this. Maybe we just hold up on defense because we're not quite sure. Yeah, let's just hold up on defense. Don't think I want to attack here because I'm not sure how much I'll be able to pump it. If I do... Alright, pumps up the chocobo. So I could play the Revenant next turn and maybe draw some cards. Alright, they're going to get a bunch of landfalls here. Nice. Resolve these. 15 power. See if they want to swing. I think I'm happy to block, and this does not have anything, so we will block and do indestructible. I can play another one of these. We'll do the land, I guess. I want to keep the land for some reason. I think it's fine. Okay, my turn. Alright, let's do the Revenant to start and see if we can... Don't need this Blood Crypt. We'll draw this creature. Again, maybe we just want to hold this on defense because that's kind of a nice thing to do. Could hold the land as well. Unless I feel like I need the land. I discard this to this. I think we'll just pass here. Hard to say how many creatures in a row we can hit here. Yep, pump, pump. Land elves, okay. Well, there's another one. A lot of landfall. Gonna make a giant chocobo here. It's a good thing it doesn't have trample. Discard a trample. Pretty good. Alright, resolve. No flings. See if they attack again. Now I think I'm fine to just attempt to go off, or I'm gonna block and then I'm gonna discard this creature, put a counter on this one. See what we draw. Nope, nothing of use. Okay, there's another creature to discard. We'll play the other one. I guess we'll play this land and I mean, I could swing with the Mako, I guess. Well, it's kind of a payoff. Let's just pass again. I kind of don't want to trade this. Okay, Badger Mole. Let's see if they swing. Yep. Okay. That is fine. Go to blocks. And again, gonna discard a creature, put a counter. Okay. So now this has 2 counters. Let's just let that resolve. And then 3rd plan counter. Let's see. I think end of turn, we'll just try to go off kind of here. Let's do full control. Let's do this. Resolve. And okay, this is the one with 2 on it. Let's keep going. Resolve. And resolve. And then with that on the stack, let's keep going. Okay. Draw the card. Okay, now we're going to start pinging them. And resolve. Although that doesn't really matter. Let's just keep going with this. Okay, resolve. Draw the card. Ping. And again, keep going. The stack is getting out of control. Okay, drew a... Let's see. Target opponent. Resolve that. So we did not draw a creature off of that one. So that won't be sacrificed. And pings, pings, pings. Did not draw a creature there either. Okay. Draw from that one. We can just do no creature. It's gonna sacrifice. There is a creature, but we don't have them in play anymore. There should be plenty of stuff to win next turn. So just resolve all this. My turn. Then that's gonna ping them. We can just do cool but rude. And I guess we need another red source to level it up. And just discard a couple cards from here to win. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Alright. One more. Alright, GG. Nice. Alright, going first. This hand is keepable, I think. It's a little, a little funny hand, but we'll try it. 2 cool but rudes. We could do Hobgoblin next turn. Into cool but rude, or we could go cool but rude next turn. There's Robot Domination. Let's do Hobgoblin. And then do the cool but rude next turn. If we hit a land, we could do this other Mako plus a cool but rude. Okay, nice. So, yeah, let's do that. Play this one. I was going to opt. And cool but rude. So when we attack, we get to discard. I think this other cool but rude. Although, it's hard to say, but yeah. Let's just do that. Okay, got this little combo right here. I'll pump up everything. Unsummon that, sure. Alright. There is Hearth Elemental. There's a land. So we could do Hobgoblin plus Elf. If we attack, we can discard. We do Elf. We just do Elf. We could discard all three of these and make these 5/5s. I mean, that's kind of sweet. An attack, potentially. I don't know if I want to do that, but I could do that. Well, if I do Elf, actually I will get an attack in with these as well. Alternatively, I could play this and attack and discard that. No, I don't think I want to do that. I think I definitely want to play the Iron Shield Elf. Probably want to play this thing too, or do I want to just level this thing up? I mean, flying is nice. Leveling it up is also nice. Let's just go for the creature. And attack here. This way we can swing. And I think we'll just discard this, because uncertain if we'll draw more creatures. But this guarantees some damage, so let's just do this. Okay. Not bad. There's Thunderflock, sure. I'll bounce everything. Actually kind of a benefit to have everything bounce back to my hand. Because now I can just, like, play the elf, level this up, and then kill them. In theory. I could play this as well, but unless they have a spell snare or something. Let's see. Let's hope they don't. No. Alright, level this up. Alright. So yeah, this is 11 damage, direct damage. Alright, elemental, low state. Sorry, 10 damage. Thunderflock. Do I just discard everything in response to this? That is the question. Or do I let this bounce? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because I feel like I just let this happen. If I don't... I mean, if I don't respond to... if this doesn't resolve next turn... I'm just dead. Oh, okay. They're just dead. Alright, GG. Tapped out, and we just discard everything here. Good old cool but rude. Elf combo. Well, classics are still good. Alright, GG. On to the next one. Alright, going first. No 1-drops in here, but it looks okay. We got our mana situation fine. So, what should we lead with? This guy or the elf? Probably the elf. Could potentially do more damage if they're holding up a removal spell. Kind of blanks it. Yep, so that one destroys, yeah. So we'll just discard a land here. Alright. Your opponent exiles a creature. Okay. It's gone. Alright, do we want to play one of these guys? Cycle it. Maybe we'll just play the Hobgoblin and swing here. We can always cycle these away if we need to. Unholy Annex. Alright, that's pretty good for them. Another land. Well, do we want to get this guy down or do we just want to cycle it? Probably just cycle. Let's do red. Maybe use this one. Hard to say what we're going to draw here, but cycle this. Pump and ping. Ooh, okay. And shock in for another one and cycle another one. That sounds kind of good. Let's just do that. Use all our mana here and swing. Alright. So we need a discard outlet for this Robot Domination. Alright, that is gone. And draw them a card. Alright, play the land. Play the Moonshadow. Play the Robot. Okay. Let's hope to not draw any more lands. Day of Black Sun, okay. I'll draw a card. Jeez, okay. I said not draw more lands. No! Not like this. Not like this. Alright, yeah. Oh, they're not gonna make a... Oh, no, they can't make a demon because they're on only 4 lands. Okay. So this is land screw versus land flood? It's definitely land flood. Land flood. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Well, if they never hit their 5th land... Wow. Oh, they have 9 cards in hand? Yeah. We're... There's a Moonshadow. Alright. Playing the Moonshadow. Maybe I'll hold these to discard, I guess. In case there's a... I draw a discard outlet. I need to just have that. Bitter Triumph. Okay. Alright. Cool but rude. And that could do 2 damage. But now they have the demon, so it's not... Oh, okay. This is... Okay. I think I can win here if I go cool... Actually, if I go cool but rude... Can I win? I can upgrade it and then do this and then use the gamble mode. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. And try to win right now. I think that's worth it. Alternatively, I could play Starving Revenant and try to draw something. Let's just do this. Either way, it's going to do 2 damage, but if I draw exactly... Or if I go for any of my discard outlets... What... I'm a little concerned now about the lands that I tapped. Oh, actually, this also would work. Alright, if I just do this... Okay, that should be enough. That triggers that. And then just cycle this. Okay. Alright, we got there. And, yeah, close one. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, opponent going first. We'll give this a keep. Got the cabbages. Duress will be very disappointing for you. Have like 30-ish creatures in this deck, so yeah. Alright, lead with the Blood Crypt. And then they're holding up mana. I'm gonna play the Elf. If they don't, I'm gonna play the Academic. Alright. I'm gonna go for the Elf then. Because it plays around more removal. Deep Cavern Bat, sure. That will be able to take something. Well, let's see what we want to do here. I'm going to take the flyer. Okay. Well, I'm okay with, I guess. Ooh, this guy is pretty decent. How much damage can I do if I play this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 plus this. I think it's worth it to play that, or is the Artillerist better? You can just cycle the Artillerist too, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna say the Artillerist is a little better to play now. Alright, let's play it out. And swing for 3. In case we need to discard. Don't think they're gonna block though, yeah. Okay. So, I'll see. Take it out. Sure. They lose life. You go to its mana value. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, do we want to do Revenant, draw some cards, or play out both of those and get in some damage potentially? Kind of like the Revenant, just drawing some cards here. Getting a 4/4 down. Or not drawing cards, because I really don't need those at all. Well, I mean, having cards in my hand actually is a resource with the Iron Shield Elf. But is it worth the life loss? I mean, I can draw one of them. I don't know. Yeah, because I do this. It does represent like 2 damage to them in theory. But 3 damage to me. I'll keep one. I'll keep one of the lands. Unstoppable Slasher. Oh, it's always a scary one. I feel like Iron Shield Elf, though, does a pretty good job of blanking it. And then we'll play this guy as well. Now, do we swing or do we hold this back to block their bat? I think we just hold back because we're not going to pump everything right now. This is only as 1 permanent in the yard, so yeah, we'll just hold back. Alright, no whammies, no whammies. The end on that guy. Eh, fine. It's annoying. Okay. You can see all my lands in their glory. They're attacking with both? That is a weird attack. I know this is flying. Okay, gonna discard. Starting town. Pump that. Let this happen. Okay. Here it comes back. Ooh, Moonshadow. Plus Hardened Academic. Let's see. This is Vigilance. I don't really care. I think I'm just going to swing. I'm going to go discard a land. Pump everything. And swing. Okay. Very nice. Ninja Dad. Nice. Well, they can get a 3/3. Ancient Vendetta. Okay. I see. They're trying to, like, exile all my stuff. Alright, GG. Alright, going first. We'll keep this. Not too shabby. Let's go with Moonshadow on 1. Could cycle this on 2, which I probably will do. Ooh, actually, that's probably better. Yeah, let's go here. Do I just want to ditch something to pump this? Though, that's the question. I could ditch one of these Robot Dominations to get this up to... Sure. Sure. Alright. Let's just do that. Gain some life. Pump up the Moonshadow. Alright, there's Badger Mole. Okay. So now, do I want to play this Artillerist or cycle it? If I cycle it, it'll pump this and this. If I play it, it would let me do more damage. Potentially. I actually think cycling might be the play here. Okay, ooh, that was a good draw. Or a decent draw. Play the land. Swing with both. Yeah, let's just keep as is with this. Because then we can go Robot Domination next turn. And then kind of pop off from there, potentially. See what they do. Shocks in this. Alright, 4 mana. 4 Boroid, yep. Pumps everything. Okay, my turn. Alright, another creature is actually fine. Yeah, let's play Robot Domination. Now, let's see, let's do full control, just in case. I need to pop off here. Okay. That's fine. So this is 1. Let's just keep going with this. Okay, it was a land. 5/5. Alright, let's swing with both. Let's force them to block the Moonshadow here. So we can get it up to 7. We get it up to 7 power. Let me just think for a second. This is 5 power, so discarding 1 is good. This is, yeah, 7 will take out both. Three and 4, okay. Alright. Pretty good. Alright, can they deal with a 7/7 Moonshadow? That's not going to do it. Unless they have a land. Oh, they do not have a land, and yeah, good game. Alright, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up. This one was super fun. Went on a bit of a win streak with this, and was able to kind of pop off a few times with this card. Was pretty good in different situations. Obviously good to just discard and kind of go through your deck and trigger your abilities here. But also just sometimes having value from your guys dying. Making the 3/3s was pretty good. Yeah, it seemed like a sweet kind of addition to this discard deck. Any changes I might make, not sure if you necessarily need these Masters of Evil to find this. I was just trying to do that because it makes the deck a bit more consistent with sort of the combo aspect of it. But if you wanted to make it a bit more competitive, I probably would cut these just for maybe more cool but Roods, or you could play some removal spells, Deep Cavern Bat maybe as a discard sort of effect. That could be pretty good as well, I think, in the deck. Burst Lightning, some removal, Duress, something like that. Interaction, essentially, might be fine. Yeah, if you wanted to cut some other cards, maybe the Artillerist was kind of weak, but it was fine in some of the games, actually. Did win me one of the games. Yeah, let me know if you have any other thoughts or ideas for this one in the comments below. Really appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.